Today's video is going to be an empties, but a couple of things first. I have spent the entire morning watching Girls. I've never watched it before, I never managed to catch it from the very beginning, and Sky now has it on box sets. By the way, if you're a Sky customer, it's amazing now. All of the box sets, I mean, they've changed everything so it's all a bit more Netflix anyway, but the box sets that they've got are vast. Did you hear that? I thought the TV was back on, but it's just Manny sleeping over there. They've just added so much stuff, really old stuff as well. Anyway, so they've got Girls, and I've been watching it from the beginning, and it has consumed my day. And so I've got to the point where I'm like, right, I really have to film that video now. But I also really wanted to do a face mask. And so we're gonna combine the two, and I'm gonna put the face mask on because I think it's kind of humorous. This is the third of this range of face masks that I've used. They've all got like motivationally type things on them. One of them was like Sleeping Beauty, and then when you open it up, it's got an actual quote on the face mask. So let's just open it up and see what this one is. This is called I Love Myself, and I think the purpose of this one is it's kind of like a primer mask, which historically, primer masks that I've tried are really quite nice. There was one from When, which is just really difficult to get my hands on for not an incredible amount of money. These are like really saturated as well, and I find them almost impossible to untangle. I was trying to do it the other day and it was like semi-dark in the bedroom. It was actually impossible. Ended up ripping it. Okay, here we go. This one says, I love myself, I am more than beautiful. I mean, I'm literally putting that on my face, so must be true. Yeah, the When mask, they had one that was like, they do loads of different ones for loads of different things, but the one that was pre-makeup was amazing. If anyone can recommend somewhere to buy When face masks for like not £7 to £10 a pop, that'd be great. They used to sell them in Sephora, so whenever I was in America I would pick them up, but apparently they stopped stocking them. That was quite upsetting. Beautiful. So that's going to be me for the rest of the video. So today's going to be an empties. I talked about yesterday in my haul that I had replenished a few things. So some of those things were these. I got this duo from Look Fantastic at the beginning of the year. It's lasted me really well. I ended up purchasing, and now I don't know, hang on, I've just got it here. I don't know whether it's the same size shampoo. No, it is, okay. So I just purchased the shampoo again. It's the Recharge Shine for Dull, High Octane Shine for Dull, Lifeless Hair. So my hair is a bit blah, but it's not colour treated, and there's not that many shampoos out there that I feel are designed for non-colour treated hair these days. So this was the one that I really enjoyed. This is the conditioner. I repurchased the shampoo. The conditioner was whatever. The shampoo I thought was the thing that I really enjoyed, so I repurchased that. Another thing that I showed you in the haul yesterday that I repurchased was the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. Love. I don't know whether or not it is all about the fragrance, or if the essential oils really do all the amazing things that Victoria Beckham originally made us believe that they did. But my skin is always better when I'm using it, and it is pricey. And I have tried other alternatives. I've tried the Botanics one, I've tried all the different facial spritzers that there are. There's something about this. And now that I am prepared to spend a bit more on skincare, I am prepared to purchase that. Something else that's quite expensive that I've run out of finally is my double wear. I just replaced this with the YSL Touche Éclat foundation, which I did a review on not that long ago. So if you're interested, I did do a first impressions kind of day test of that, and I have been using it since, and I really like it. It's not the same, however, it does give a more dewy finish. I think that if you find this to be a little bit too heavy, you might really like that one. I think when you apply this, just a little bit of it over a moisturized skin with your fingertips, it's not too heavy and it lasts really well. I still will definitely go back to this when the other ones run out, but that's finally gone. My shade in double wear, by the way, is Bone. Batiste. These are both run out. This is a dangerous game that I'm playing right now. I have no Batiste in the house. I like to buy two at once, thinking that when I run out of one, I'll repurchase. So I've always got one. That never happens. I run out of both, then I've got none and have to actually wash my hair. So I bought two, and I bought different fragrances because for a while I would only use the tropical one, and it's such a strong scent that if you are not into kind of coconutty tropical scents, it can be quite offensive. So I stopped using that because I felt like it was a little bit obnoxious to wear in public sometimes. It's a lot. And I've dabbled with the other ones. Neither of these stood out to me as being like wow. Now it's summertime, maybe I'll go back to my tropical scent. A couple of foot masks. I did actually talk about these. Again, this was a video. I used this one. This was one that I bought from Amazon or eBay, a cheap one, did absolutely nothing. As I talked about in the video, that's not to say that all of the inexpensive masks do nothing at all. These are like exfoliating masks that make basically all your foot fall apart. All of the skin from you, it's just gross. Watch the video if you don't already understand what an exfoliating foot sock thing is. You will see. I keep seeing this out of the corner of my eye and it looks like I've got half whiskers. It's beautiful. But the Footner one, which is pricey, I think you can probably get it between £10 to £15 on Amazon if you find the right link, but this was £19.99 from Superdrug. It is very effective, and if you do not mind the couple of weeks where you really have to wear socks and not get your feet out because it's gross, then it is amazing. It kind of gives you just the softest feet that you can possibly have. However, I'd like to give this another go before holiday, which is the end of May, and I don't know whether I'm leaving it a little bit short notice now. But I would like to get that done again to just, I think I could have done with 2. I don't wear socks a lot. I walk around with bare feet a lot. And so I perhaps had more calluses than your average. I nearly poked myself in the eye then. I think I could probably have done with 2. So let me know if you can recommend any that are cheaper than that. I do have some lists that people have given me already, but the more people recommend one, that's the one I'll go for. A couple more face masks that I've kept, inexplicably. This was the Innisfree Berry Hydro Gel Mask. Nothing to write home about particularly. I got these from the mask shop in Newcastle, which was a revelation. But very little that I got from there was like, wow, this is amazing stuff. So I didn't love that. Although this is from Masque Bar, and these are just like, they're so saturated. I wanted to put it on so that I could leave it on for the longest period of time. And like I say, I knew I needed to film this video, but I also wanted to put on the mask. This is gonna take me a little bit of time, and I've probably got an hour before I've got to leave for the kids. So I'll wear it for a full hour, because it's got enough liquid in it to last and it won't go dry. Once they do start getting dry, they basically zap your skin of all of the moisture and undo all of the effects if it's a hydrating one. So don't let it stay on your face until it gets dry, because it kind of puts all of the moisture into your skin and then it absorbs it back again, as I understand it. However, if it's very, very liquid, I think it's safe to leave it on as long as you want. And then this one is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask, and it is, oh, here we go, detiring. I was like, what's the version? It's like the lilac-y, sleepy time one, for fatigued skin. I don't know whether or not these do anything special different to each other, but I really like these Garnier Moisture Bomb masks. I was so annoyed with myself because I went back onto Superdrug last night to find some links for the video that I posted this morning, which was yesterday as you're watching this, and there were some things that I'd put in my basket and they just never went through. And I bought a couple of those because they were in the sale. And what else did I get? I feel like I got another couple of different masks. And I totally forgot. When I opened the box, I remember thinking this is not as much as I thought I'd ordered. I don't know what happened because they were still in my basket, but none of the other stuff were. None of the other stuff was, whatever. It was frustrating. I don't want to have to pay delivery again to buy those other things. So here we are. What else have I used up? This I actually used today, if I'm honest. I know I shouldn't be using as many masks as I do, but I don't really care. So the GlamGlow Gravity Mud, this is the firming treatment. I love this. I will purchase this again. They do these mini sizes in Boots now, which is way more affordable for GlamGlow masks, which are crazy expensive. You can also find GlamGlow in the cosmetic company outlets at outlet stores across the country. So it's basically a Lauder outlet, and Lauder must own GlamGlow. Who knew? So you've got like Bobbi Brown, Clinique, Michael Kors, loads of different beauty brands, MAC, all under the same header of the Estee Lauder company, Estee Lauder obviously. And they also do some skincare, and GlamGlow is included in that, and you can often get some really good deals on the masks. So if you are in the vicinity of one of those places, it's worth having a look. Sometimes they've got miniatures like that of ones you can't get in what's the word, Boots as well. I used up a very exciting creamy coconut, exotic coconut and vanilla Tesco shower gel. Thought you'd like to know that that was quite nice. Maybe I'll repurchase it, but it's shower gel and nothing to write home about. These, we're really mask heavy, aren't we? I think might have a problem. These I've spoken about at length. They're amazing. If you, I mean, it's got nothing to do with dark circles. I don't think they do anything special for brightening the under eye. Please tell me if you find them to be really effective in that area. I don't think I have very, very dark under eyes. I do have pigmentation, and Masque Bar do make an amazing, which I keep meaning to repurchase, an amazing 30-day system where they're these very, very thin kind of hydrogel under eye masks. You're supposed to wear them every single day and they brighten the under eye, and they are fantastic for pigmentation. In my experience, they really brightened up some of the dark pigmentation marks around here that I've got from pregnancy. I'm gonna give those a go, and I may do it as like a crash test mummy video actually, because I haven't done them in so long. I still have pigmentation to test on. Tell me if you'd like to see that. But these are great for tired looking eyes, if you've got very puffy eyes or just kind of like ugh. And they're really, really good for waking you up as well, because they feel kind of cooling and refreshing. Would recommend, would not recommend if you have got very, very dark circles and think they're going to be fantastic. I don't think that's really what they're for. I think they are just like to perk you up. They also do one that's depuffing. In my opinion, they're exactly the same thing. And lastly, I have the Cicaplast, or I don't know how you pronounce that, but I think it's Cicaplast Balm from Roche Posay. This is grubby. I always have one of these in, so I'm going to have to repurchase it. It's fantastic for many, many things. A little bit like Sudocreme, but different in that Sudocreme, which by the way, I have only just discovered as a spot treatment. I never thought that it was, I just kind of thought it was rubbish. It couldn't possibly treat spots. Totally does. So spoiler alert, that'll be my favourites video next. But unlike the Sudocreme, it doesn't dry anything out. I mean, I don't really understand how Sudocreme works, truth be told, because it doesn't really dry anything out, but in my mind, that's how it works. I don't know. We're falling apart, guys. But the balm stuff, I've put it on almost chemical burns from things that I've used in the past. I've put it on things when the kids have had issues, like very, very dry. Milo has this issue because he gets colds constantly. He's very, very like runny nose kind of kid. And he gets like real bad redness here and like under here when he gets chapped lips. It's really good for that. To the point where it's everything stings in. I use Elixir and 8-hour cream and that will sting him. Whereas this balm stuff is amazing. And when I've got very, very dry skin, I'll put it on overnight. Amazing. So it's just a nice thing to have in. A bit like Sudocreme, a bit like E45, a bit of a catch-all for many things. But it feels a little bit more skincare centric. So if you've got stuff that you want to remedy on your face, you don't feel like you're putting baby cream on your face, you know? So that's it. I'm probably gonna have to go and lie down now because this does not want to stay where it is. Also, given that I have wasted most of my day watching girls, I didn't tidy up the living room behind you. So I'm realizing now you can see how many Red Bulls and cans of Coke I've drunk this morning. No judgment, but that is the amount of Red Bulls and cans of Coke I've drunk this morning. I should probably tidy up before people get home, or at least before I do the school run. So thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Why wouldn't you want to subscribe for more of this kind of video? And I will try and list everything that I've mentioned, or at least what I can remember, in the information bar below. If I don't remember, please leave me a comment and I'll add it in there. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another video.